Hello, everyone, and welcome to the National Inventor Club, May 2023. This year is running quick, and I hope everybody's doing fantastic with their inventions, with their businesses. And I'd like to celebrate May with National Inventors Month. And today we have the Inventor Showcase with, I think we're up to about 9 or 10 inventors that are going to be live with us. And we have even an inventor from the United Kingdom who sent in his video for us to share tonight. So this is going to be a great one. It's going to be fun. We're going to learn and understand some of the inventors out there and what they're up to, which are members and premium members of National Inventor Club. And after the meeting, the premium members also, we have a after meeting networking. So you've already received your email with your Zoom after meeting link. So we'll catch up after that. Hopefully we'll be done around 9 o'clock, which is about an hour from now. So let's start off. We always have some great guests, especially to start with our intros. And we usually have the United States Patent and Trademark Office joining us. And we have Stephen Yancey. He's from the USPTO. Stephen, welcome to National Inventor Club. I just want to make sure, because I didn't write you. You've been on for a while, and I might be mixing you up with another Stephen I know. I got your last name right.
It is Yanchuk, so that's a little...
Yanchuk, okay.
Yeah, that's
I know
right.
a Yancey also.
Of
Stephen,
course.
thank you. From the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, you have some message for us?
I do indeed, Brian. Thank you so much for having me on this evening. And as you said, this month is National Inventors Month. And so thank you, all of you who will participate in the intellectual property ecosystem, who are out there identifying problems and finding those solutions for those problems. You aren't just problem solvers, though. You're actually changing the world. Your inventions are being held by consumers. Your inventions are far and wide innovating and expanding the youth of what and how they think. Anyways, moving on. As tonight's showcase highlights the success stories of inventors, we also want to recognize and thank those audience members who came and participated either in person or virtually with the USPTO Invention Con that was just held at Alexandria headquarters. We wanted to make an announcement that we are going to be having another Invention Con in August in Akron, Ohio. And so hopefully we can see you there. If you'd like to reach out to our teams, always please feel free to use the uspto.gov website to find a point of contact and connect with us. We're here, and that's what we're here to do. This upcoming week,
Yep. Go ahead.
I just have a couple more things. Sure. We Wednesday is going to be hybrid this year, and it's going to focus on funding. It's a really big, interesting idea for every inventor to find those funding opportunities that exist. If you know somebody who is interested in learning intellectual property in the Spanish language, we offer an English and Spanish series right now through the USPTO. And last but not least, in July, our team here at the Eastern Regional Outreach Office is going to be at the BSA Jamboree in West Virginia. So we're going to be spending 2 weeks camping. I haven't camped in, 20 years, but I'm going to be spending 2 weeks out there teaching invention to kids and inspiring the youth of tomorrow. So thank you for letting me be a part of the introduction here, and have a great showcase today.
Thank you very much. And Stephen, by the way, WE is the Women's Entrepreneur?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay. There's a big program I know with Director Kathy Vidal with the Women's Entrepreneurship, and there's a lot of great programs. How do we keep in touch besides that program to be involved in some of the activities with USPTO?
So if you if you type in USPTO and events, that's a great way to keep track of it. You can sign up for subscriptions as well. And so and you can pick and choose what you're interested in hearing about, whether it be more policy updates or these general events as well. And so Please check out our subscription center.
Thank you. If you go to uspto.gov, if you haven't been there already, you should definitely visit. There's an inventor resource area also that can help you with all kinds of ways to navigate through the USPTO website. And for your intellectual property, how to protect it. There's some great resources and information there. So, Stephen, thank you to you and your staff. We appreciate all the effort and the activity that you do for us, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you.
And we appreciate being invited, Brian. Thank you so much. Have a great show.
You too. Thank you. All right. Next, let's get Charlene Walters We haven't seen Charlene in a while. I definitely want to find out what she's up to after this meeting. But Charlene has an amazing book, and she's going to tell us all about it. And she's also going to share some entrepreneurship advice. I know that she's very close with the women entrepreneurs out there, but I
Yeah.
know that it's helped me also, and I appreciate that. And you can share some of your tips and advice for us tonight.
Great. Thank you, Brian, for having me, and happy National Inventors Month. This is big for you. And I was able to get kind of a preview of some of your inventions, and I know that's going to be great stuff tonight. So as Brian mentioned, I wrote a book on entrepreneurial mindset for women. It's called Launch Your Inner Entrepreneur, right here with McGraw-Hill. And I thought tonight I would share some tips about resilience, because being an inventor, being an entrepreneur, being in business for yourself is really hard, and you'll run into a lot of obstacles. You'll hit setbacks. Things will go wrong, as they always do. I've had a few today myself already. And so I thought I would share these tips on how to get yourself out of them. So I find it's helpful to have some resilience prompts in your office or wherever you're working, so that they can remind you when you need that nudge about all the good things you have going on. Maybe it's a list of your accomplishments. Maybe it's a list of your goals. Maybe it's even some motivational sayings to just keep going. It also helps to have some resilience cues in your daily routine. I know for me, if something just terrible happens, I like to just take a break for 15 minutes or so and come right back to it if my schedule allows. And I really encourage entrepreneurs to do that as well. And then I like to tell my entrepreneurs that I work with, I do some mentoring as well, to have these innovation ride or dies that can help them out of these holes, help them come up with a way, those friends, those business acquaintances, someone else to rely on, because it gets lonely working by yourself. And then just think about setbacks or obstacles that you've had in the past. Remind yourself of those, and remind yourself of how easily you came out of them. Maybe not always easily, but you did eventually, and you can do the same next time. And just always work on your patience. I know a lot of the entrepreneurs I work with want things to happen instantly, overnight, right away. And you all know that that's not the case. You have to plan for the long haul. So hang in there, keep making those inventions, and I hope you have a wonderful month and on through the summer. Thanks again, Brian, for
Thank you
having
so
me on.
much. Thank you.
You're
Charlene,
welcome.
show us, do you have a copy of your book handy? I hope you do. I think
Yeah,
there's
I
some
do.
behind you. There you go. Tell us quickly about your book.
So it's called Launch Your Inner Entrepreneur. It's on developing an entrepreneurial mindset. It's aimed specifically for women, but men can read it too, and you'll find some similarities. And it's about those things you don't think of really when it comes to being successful as an entrepreneur. It's all about the way you think, and that persistence and tenacity and the ability to keep moving, as Brian knows, as all of you, I'm sure, have found out along your journey. Thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you, Charlene. We'll keep in touch. ownyour.com. You can check that out. Hopefully you'll take a look after the meeting, so you don't leave us now. But Charlene, thank you so much. Appreciate your support for the inventor community, and we'll see you again soon with some more amazing tips.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Take care. Bye, Charlene. Okay. All right. And we've seen this guy for the last couple months, Bob Quintana. He's from RLQ Consulting Group, and I've known him from when he was the #1 affiliate trainer for Tony Robbins. I don't know how many years back that was, Bob, but you've been coming on. You had your own, you were a guest speaker for us, really going into the mindset of what it takes to be successful, and just that inner self, just like Charlene was talking about. But you also have another message for the inventor community, the entrepreneurs, the startups, whoever's out there listening. Bob has some amazing information. So Bob, tell us what you got for us tonight.
Thanks again, Brian. Thanks again for the invitation. It's always great to be here with everybody. Congratulations to you all. I always like to say congratulations as an inventor, as an entrepreneur. You're pursuing your dreams, you're going for it. And for that, you always have my admiration and my respect. And the question I have for you tonight is, are you committed? Are you truly committed to achieving what it is that you want from your invention, from your entrepreneurial venture, from what it is that you're doing in and around the inventor community, the inventor world? And, everybody answers. I've asked that question literally of hundreds of thousands of people as I've spoken around the world over the last 30 plus years. And everybody, of course, says, I'm committed. Of course, I'm committed. I'm all in. Right. Well, let me define really quickly what the difference between being interested and being committed. Committed means that you're literally all in, and that I like to define committed. Excuse me. I like to define committed with 3 letters: WIT. Very simply, that means whatever it, you probably can fill it in, takes. Literally, I mean whatever it takes. Of course, that means not doing anything illegal or unethical, but under reasonable circumstances, whatever it takes. Work, as intensely, learn whatever you need to learn, step outside, what's comfortable constantly. That's committed. Interested is willing to go for it and saying that someone's committed, but then when things get really tough, they tend to slack off and find reasons not to follow through. They do it a handful of times, a bunch of times, maybe even for a while. But then when things really get challenging, or they don't pan out in the time frame that they were expecting or hoping, they quit basically, or they move on and find other things to do. So here's a good way to find out if you're committed or if you're interested. I'd like you to take just a moment, 30 seconds, and if you have a piece of paper and a pen, write down everything that you think you might need to do in order to achieve the highest level of success that you can imagine. What I mean by that is when you think about the most extreme things that you might have to do. So for instance, let's say you might have to give up a significant percentage of your equity in your company in order to get the funding and get the partnership that you want. I'm not saying that you will absolutely have to do that, but maybe you might have to do that. So write it down. Write down the things that you can think of that might be the most challenging things that you might have to do in order to achieve the results that you want at the highest level that you can imagine and that you can really dream of, right? It might be, you might have to totally redesign your invention, or maybe, you have to relocate to a different part of the country, or maybe a different part of the world. You get the idea, right? Maybe you're a more introverted person, and in order to really create the results you want, you'd have to, get out there, publicly and start, representing and being the spokesperson for your product. I know for some of you that's really easy. For others of you, it might not be, right? So write down and think about what are the things that you might have to do when you really can seriously consider playing your game at the highest level possible. And then here's the question. When you think about those things, when you look at that list, if you wrote them down, here's the question, are you really willing to do everything that you just wrote down on that list? If you had to relocate, are you really willing to relocate yourself, your family, the other people that you care about, right? If you have to redesign your product, would you really be willing to do that, right? Et cetera. If you had to learn a new skill or a new technology, or something really complex or involved, would you really be willing to do that? Are you really willing to do it? Here's what I found, folks, and here's the point of all this. That if we're not willing, let me say, if we're not willing to do that, if there's anything on that list that you think might have to be done in order to achieve your success at the highest level, and you're not willing to do that, then you either need to reckon that and come to a point where you really get yourself to be willing or even eager to do it if necessary, or there's a crack in your armor. In other words, the source of all supply, the universe, right? The source that brings us and aligns everything, brings us everything we want, aligns everything that we desire for us, ultimately will hold off until it knows that we are willing to do whatever it takes. Now, note, it doesn't mean that we definitely will have to do those things. It doesn't mean that you will have to relocate, or you will have to redesign your product, or whatever it might be that you wrote down. But you have to be willing to do it, or else that crack in your armor will prevent us from having what we want at the level that we can attract it in the timeframes that we can have it. And this sounds like a simple concept, folks, but it is massive. I first learned this about 30 years ago, really went through my own list, started thinking about it, and you know what? There were some adjustments that I needed to make. And when I made some adjustments in my mind and got to the point where I said, yes, everything on that list, I am willing to do no matter what, massive prosperity, massive success, massive achievement started to come my way. So that's it, Brian. That's my message for you guys today. And I hope that folks will take something away from that and really, really make whatever adjustments are necessary to be congruent and create the results that they desire and deserve.
I love it, Bob. You know what? Bob seems like a really nice guy. If you work with him or you stay on his program, he will make you accountable. I'm telling you, it is really, really important. Look, as inventors, whether it's life or your invention, you're going to go through some trials and tribulations, challenges. And what are you going to do with it? How are you going to look at that challenge and figure out if it's something that you should break through or just stop and maybe work on something else? But Bob, really appreciate it. Those are some great tips and advice as always. And thank you. We'll make sure that we stick to our gold cards and some of the information that you gave. Let's challenge ourselves for the next time. Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you, Brian. Good night, everybody.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye. All right, here we go. We are starting May 2023 Inventor Showcase, and we're going to be celebrating National Inventor Month. All right, so first up, we have, let's see, drum roll, Karina. Hi, Karina. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us, Brian. My name is Karina Wood. I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I'm an inventor of Simply Spiked food and floor art forms, a new creative way to serve.
Oh, sure. Karina, I just want to start off because you're our first one tonight. So what we're going to do, we're going to have about 4 minutes. Karina got right into that pitch. She doesn't want to miss a spot, but I'll reset the clock for you. Okay. So we're going to do 4 minutes and we're going to talk about who you are, where you're from, what was your problem, what you invented, where are you right now, and what does the future look like for you? I kind of have this down already. I think this is my 15th, 16th year of doing these inventor showcases. You know what? This isn't a pitching contest. It's none of that stuff. We are proud inventors. We want to be able to show what we've done, and everybody can comment. They can buy if the product's available, but we're all here to help and support each other. So let's get through this tonight. I know there's some first-time inventors that are on, and it's something new for them to be live streaming, even though we're not in person, but this should be a lot of fun. So Karina, I think I also have your video. Some of you have submitted some videos, some links. So we're going to incorporate your presentation with the videos and you'll be my boss. Okay. So Karina, you're up. I'm going to start the clock. 4 minutes.
West Palm Beach. Simply Spiked is my invention. For years, I had a problem. This was my problem. I love entertaining and tabletop. And we created food towers with these toothpicks and foam cones. Very, very bad, very painful, and takes a long time to make. So I figured there's got to be a better way. So I created pre-spiked panels that you can create food displays. And presently, I'm waiting my third utility patent on it. I have since rolled out in Michael's and Lowe's into the blue. I'm on a contest there and looking at some very popular television shows in the horizon, as well as shopping networks. But this, again, I don't know if you can see close up, toothpicks, foam, crazy, and takes forever to make. My panels literally take 75% quicker to create different sculptural food displays and centerpieces. You can roll the tape, Brian. It says it all.
Okay. All right, let's start this up.
Beautiful and unique pieces. I would like how you can create jaw-dropping and practical food art in minutes, and it's shorter and faster. They're so impactful, especially in groupings. So let's have fun and get creative. I'm going to show you how you can make an awesome brunch display with donut holes and fruits. Just pour the donut holes into the template and design trays, then organize them so they lay flat. Flip over the spiked panel so that it spikes the donuts, press down, and there you go. Easy. Same thing with this. I recommend they're similar in shape and size, match up nicely on the tray. Guides bound under the clear tray. This concept is similar to the 90s popular paint by number kits. This is also a great way to keep your kids busy. You do different creation at a time and then you bring it off to the family. For example, if you're doing a s'mores party, just get some marshmallows and it creates such a cutie campfire style centerpiece. With your imagination, the possibilities are endless. When your get together is over, the panels are easily hand washed and stored in stackable trays. They can be used over again. So there you go. Beautiful, creative way to.
Okay. Very nice. Congratulations, Karina.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Any final? So tell us where we can buy this and what's next for you.
Yes, presently we have a website, of course, simplyspike.com. We rolled out, as I mentioned, into Michael's and also Lowe's. We're just now getting into Lowe's. And as mentioned, we're going to be on a television show and Home Shopping Network in the future. So I'm really excited about that because it's a very demonstrable product. So it's really important to see it come alive.
Very nice. Congratulations, Karina. We wish you all the best. The website?
www.simplyspiked.com.
Thank you so much. Karina, thank you for being a premium member of National Inventor Club. It was great seeing you in Chicago at the Houseware Show, Inspiring Home Show, and also at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office when we had our visit to the USPTO with all the inventors from the club. Thank you.
Yeah, that was great. Thanks so much.
Okay. All right. Yeah, actually, last month there was a bunch of us actually, and family members that came to the, and we all met at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office in Alexandria, Virginia. It was amazing. The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, their PTAB division, they actually helped us with putting a full inventor experience day together. And it was great networking information and the tour of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, tour of the Inventor Hall of Fame, all kinds of sessions, and just really being able to hang out. So thank you, everybody who did attend. Thank you to Samantha for helping with coordinating, and several of you who really made the event a tremendous success. We appreciate it. All right. So next, we will get Ivan North. Ivan, welcome to the Inventor Showcase. And you have a product that you want to go over called Chip Go Round. So Ivan, you got your 4 minutes starting now.
Okay, thanks, Brian. How's everybody doing? I appreciate the opportunity. My name is Ivan, and I'm from the St. Louis area. I have been a retirement planner or financial planner, been in the industry for almost 40 years now. First, I'd like to start off by thanking Brian for putting together this invention group. I've been in the invention industry now for about 10 years, and I can tell you what information he puts out, and I think everybody should want to become a premium member. He didn't ask me to say this, but I think all the perks that you get as a premium member is awesome, and everything he puts out is top 5-star rating. So thank you for that, Brian. Me and my wife are currently working on about 5 different products. One of our products is going to be having a test run on QVC. They're trying to see how quickly they can sell 1,000 units of our product. Based on that, then they're going to determine how big of an order they're planning to make. That is what's called wrap and roll, and it's kind of like a gift wrapping station. But the invention we're going to cover tonight I am still seeking a license agreement with the right organization. It's for your pantry. I've always been frustrated when I'm looking for something to snack on, open a bag of chips and they're all broken up. And so I've got a short video here. It's 1 minute long to kind of explain what the product is.
I'm hungry. Let's grab a snack. Look in here in the pantry. All these chips thrown up top here. I don't know what I want. It's kind of unorganized and the chips get all broken up. I wonder if I could come up with a better way. Okay, I just need to tighten these 4 screws. So let me introduce you to the chip go around. It's keeps everything organized. You can just push it around, grab whatever chips you want. When you're done, hang them back up. It keeps everything organized and so that your chips don't break up. The chip go around.
Okay, good stuff, Ivan.
All right. Thank you, Brian, for your opportunity here. Appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, Ivan. Thank you very much. Any final comments? I know that you've been inventing for a while, so any words of wisdom to the inventors that are listening tonight?
I'll just say the one product that I've got that's going on the market, I didn't pay for all of them. I paid for the first 2, but there were 9 different prototypes made before it became a product that's available to get on the market. You got to be able to accept the professional's opinion. And even though it may not be the same product I designed, it's what will sell based on what the professionals tell me.
Excellent. And any of your products available for sale for us to go and visit a website? Or I know that you're active on LinkedIn, so we can keep in touch there with you.
None of the products, the QVC, they've got a license agreement. I can't sell that product anywhere else for a while. And I don't have the chip go around ready to market.
Okay.
I'm looking for a license deal.
Good. And hopefully we will keep in touch. There will be a launch of a major platform for National Inventor Club, and you'll be able to keep in touch and let us know the updates on all your products. So we will make that announcement very soon, I'm happy to say. So Ivan, thank you. Appreciate you being a premium member. Thank you for your kind words, and we'll see you again very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next, let's get Diane Reynolds. Hello, Miss Diane. How are you?
I am fabulous. How are you, Brian?
I've never seen you without a smile.
That's so sweet of you.
And I love your shirt, even though it's a little bit dark. I can see
a little
the other
dark.
side.
I was so upset. Samantha told me to get the black, and I got the black, and I need to get it in white. And I really appreciate Samantha's help with this.
I see that National Inventor Club logos.
There it is.
Diane, you got 4 minutes. Let's pitch. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what your problem was, what you invented, and what the solution is. Okay, and what's going to happen next, and what does the future look like? I think something like that. You tell us.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for this opportunity. I'm Diane Reynolds, and I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland, and I was one of the people that went to the USPTO office, which was a wonderful experience. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a book publisher. I'm a full-time caregiver, and I'm an inventor. And I came up with my invention called Easy Cover. And I always like to improve something that's already in the marketplace. And as everybody knows, there are numerous covers out there. My story is really simple. I was searching for a cover for my outdoor patio furniture, and I couldn't find one that would fit. So I came up with Easy Cover. And it's an all-in-one cover and storage system. And right now it is patent pending. And what sets my invention apart from others is that, one, it is sewn right into the self-contained pouch. So it is one system. And second, it is attached to the item that you're covering. So you never have to search for a cover again. I have a short video that I'm going to let Brian run now, and you can take a look at my idea, my invention, and then I'll come back and show you some of my cover.
My name is Diane Reynolds. I'm here today to present to you my product called Easy Cover. Easy Cover is an all-in-one cover and storage system to protect any of your items from the elements at any time of year. Easy Cover is the one-stop shop. Easy Cover comes in small, medium, and large, and even extra large. Easy Cover is set apart from its competitors because it is attached to the items that it is covering. Easy Cover can cover bicycles, it cover plants, it could cover chairs. Today I'm going to demonstrate how Easy Cover can work in your outdoor furniture. We're going to be having a party. We're all set for the party. Easy Cover lives under the table. It would be sitting under your table with you not having any idea that it was there. All of a sudden, weather changes, it's going to rain. You just pull out the Easy Cover from the self-contained pouch. You drape it over the furniture, over your table, over your dishes to protect them from the elements. Easy Cover is made out of a breathable, water-resistant fabric. It protects the table, protects the chairs, it protects your glassware, and you're all set. The weather changes, you just roll back Easy Cover, put it back in its self-contained pouch. Only seconds. The self-contained pouch has Velcro closures, so you stuff it back in, you close it up, and you're ready to continue your day. My inspiration for developing Easy Cover is that I bought myself a patio furniture set, and I had to search around to try to find a cover. I thought it would be a better solution. So I had Easy Cover that I realized could be made in all sizes. Thank you, Easy Cover.
Am I back on?
Okay.
Okay, so here,
Yeah,
let me
you're
show
back
you.
on.
Okay, so here are some examples of my Easy Cover. This is the one that I showed you on the video. And again, it is attached within the pouch, and they can be put onto the item with either Velcro, if it happens to be a metal table, maybe some magnets. Another version that I made, you can carry this with you. If you go on a picnic, you can put implements in here. You take out the cover and it becomes a tablecloth. And this is my bike buddy. This is a specific one for putting on bicycles. It's attached under the seat with carabiners. Again, you open it up and it can be logoed. It can be specifically for that manufacturer of that bike. Open it up and then you have your protection. I often see people with bicycles and they have plastic bags over their seats and over their gears. And I thought there has to be a better way. So they come in small, medium, large, and extra large. And my focus is to have this product licensed. That would be what I'm looking to do, was finding a licensing partner. So this is my product, Easy Cover, and I appreciate your time and your interest. And thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Diane. And I know that you have many inventions. This one is one that you've been working on, and we hope to see it in the market very soon.
Yeah, I have others. I've been doing this for quite a while, and perhaps I'll manufacture it. Who knows? But I hope to see it in the marketplace too. I think there's a place for it.
Great.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Diane, you've been inventing for a long time. Any words of wisdom to the inventors that are maybe just starting off? Maybe they're in the middle and they're stuck. Give us some words of wisdom from you.
Just don't give up. You have to keep being tenacious. You have to keep being out there. You have to share what you have with other people, although you want to protect your idea and your product. But it's really good to get other people's opinions. And I mean, I've been working on this for quite a few years. I've made some tweaks to it. So I'm really trying to expand it so that there's more of a mass market appeal. But just work hard and stay focused.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you for being a premium member of National Inventor Club. And hopefully somebody out there in this live stream, and then it goes beyond on different networks. It goes on Amazon Fire and Roku TV and YouTube TV and Spotify and iHeartRadio and all kinds of places. So hopefully somebody will discover it and help you with it.
You're so
Very
sweet.
good. Thank you,
and
Diane.
Thank you for being our leader. You're fabulous.
We're all in this together. Thank you,
Right.
Diane.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you soon. Okay. All right. Next, we have Neil Griffiths. He's from overseas, and he'll tell you all about his invention on his video. So I'm gonna help him out here. Neil, I know it's probably the middle of the night in the UK, so let's get you here on National.
Hi guys, and greetings from Cambridge in the UK. Sorry I can't be with you tonight. The time difference is somewhat less than convenient. But anyway, my name is Neil Griffith, and I get the cool inventor. I enjoyed a long international career in the oil field with Shell, and latterly I invented a technology to help production. It's a little esoteric to explain here, but basically it's a heavy-duty electrical connector system that provides electricity to the well. Cut a long story short, in 2007, negotiations with a capital company resulted in me quitting my job and starting a company to develop the technology. Some 8 years later, I was then bought by Schlumberger, and my slice of the pie allowed me to retire and return to the UK. Since then, I've invented a number of disparate things, a few of which I'd like to share with you tonight. They all started from development of so-called problem statements. None of the stuff is patented, and I've deliberately released everything into the public domain, so if anybody wants them, more than welcome. The first invention was in response to COVID and the desire to look professional in Zoom meetings. The Zoom suit can be donned in seconds. The BBC, ITV, Channel 4, and numerous internet TV stations, as far as Russia and China, in the Middle East, where few people actually wear suits. Experts at Channel 4 suggested it may have reached the world. My only regret here is missing the opportunity for a potentially lucrative initiative. Anyway, the full video is available on YouTube. My next invention was also a small table that may be to allow neighbours to enjoy drinks and snacks out of doors, as was a requirement at the time. A very simple idea, but surprisingly nothing was available commercially. And sometimes the simplest ideas are the best. My next invention is a mechanism to allow rowers to travel in the direction they're. I'm lucky enough to live next to the River Cam in Cambridge, and the student rowers cause mayhem because fundamentally they can't see where they're going. I'm not pretending the mechanism could be used in races or anything because of the mechanical inefficiencies, but it could be great fun at a boat. My next invention is a contraption to stop squirrels raiding my bird table. The polished chrome pole is doused with a very thin layer of mineral oil by a single stroke of a cylindrical container with a wiper seal on the bottom and a serrated grommet on the top. The film seems to last for several days, but after a week or so, the squirrels simply give up. This worked a treat. The next invention is a bicycle saddle that converts into a three-legged stool. When my partner and I go out on our bikes for a picnic, she's quite happy sitting on the ground, but I can't sit on the ground for more than a few minutes. There must be something different about male butt bones, I guess. Anyway, this contraption is basically an oversized saddle and it can be retrofitted to any bike. It need not necessarily be used on every trip. A jigsaw board that allows a completed puzzle to be proudly displayed while work continues on the next puzzle. I always thought it a shame that my elderly mother would spend literally months working on a large puzzle, only to destroy it moments after completion. Now, in between working sessions, it can be hung on the wall, displayed, and showed off to friends. And the last invention we'll talk about tonight is a metal form to slice in delicate terrines. I forgot to make foodie, and I love making terrines, albeit a bit 70s retro. This device really helps cutting perfect slices every time without the whole thing collapsing. Works a treat. Anyway, I guess that's about all for now. My 4 minutes is just about up. Really enjoyed talking to you guys. I guess the main message is if you encounter an issue or a problem, develop a problem statement and then become inventive. I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
Wasn't that great? Thank you, Neil. I'm sorry you couldn't join us at 3 in the morning, but that was fantastic. Precisely 3 minutes and 58 seconds for his 4-minute pitch. So thank you so much, Neil. And we appreciate you being a member from overseas of the National Inventor Club. All right, next, let's get Claudine. There we go. Hello, Claudine. Let's just take it. Perfect.
Hello. Hello, Brian.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you so much. I want to start by really thanking you for having me. This is my first meeting, and I'm getting a chance to talk about my app. And so I really appreciate that. Thank you. So my name is Claudine Wega. I was born and raised in Cameroon in West Central Africa. And I currently reside here in the United States in the state of Delaware. So I am a pharmacist by trade. I started my career by working as a retail pharmacist for many years, and then serving as an officer in the United States Air Force before working for the Veterans Administration, from where I retired about 1.5 years ago. So my son, who is the youngest of my 3 children, is on the autism spectrum. And for many years, for several years, he used social skills modeling videos to learn and to improve on his interaction with peers in school and with others in the community. And so a few years ago, he came to me with a series of questions regarding dating. He wanted to know, he wanted to be able to talk to girls and wanted to know how, when, who, at what point, basically how to go from hello to all the way to marriage. And so unsurprisingly, my answers were insufficient and not to his satisfaction. And so I advised him, I suggested that he watch one of those social skills videos so that we can then further discuss the topic. He very clearly told me that he was not interested. He did not want to watch videos anymore. He had been watching them for many years. He was tired of them. And basically, he wanted me to just give him straightforward answers to his questions. And so I, prior to that, he had actually been displaying some signs of what I call guidance or oversight fatigue, where he really was getting tired of all the guidance and all the hovering over his head with all the therapies, the ABA therapy, and so forth. So I decided to go online to try to see if I could find another mode of training that he could use so that he could continue to learn. He likes to play video games, so I said to myself, well, if I find something that's a little bit more interactive, that's, it's making him feel like he's playing while he's actually learning, that may be a good thing to get for him. So unfortunately, I could not find something that really met the criteria that I had in mind. And so I said to myself, well, maybe I can develop something. Maybe there are other people, other young kids or even adults out there with this need. And so that's how RevMe came to be. RevMe, the term the word RevMe is derived from the fact that the word rev, one of the synonyms for rev is to stimulate. And so I combined rev and me. I said stimulate. Rev me means stimulate me to bring out one's inner abilities. And so the RevMe app offers opportunities to practice independent living skills, to practice daily living skills, in a way, in an independent way and in an interactive way, as often as needed in order to achieve proficiency at whatever level or whatever level of proficiency anybody can be expected to achieve with their disability. And so so I figured that this would give would just be an alternative to what's already out there, to all the great products that are out there for people that may not be so interested in watching videos, or maybe have too much attention issues with attention deficit, where watching the video may not be something that they can sustain for a long time, whereas with something that's interactive, you are kind of forced to click to go to the next step and so forth. This first version of the app contains 8 categories of daily living tasks, kind of simple ones because I had to try to fit my very limited personal budget. I didn't realize how expensive it was to make apps until I started to search. So I started with things as simple as doing the laundry, the steps for doing the laundry, for making your bed. We would be surprised how challenging these can be for somebody with autism. So nothing can be too small to teach them and to help them achieve independence. And as we know, autism is a spectrum, so there are some
Very
that
nice.
are a lot more higher functioning.
Yep.
So yeah.
Very nice, Claudine.
Yeah.
First
I'm
off,
sorry.
yeah.
I have gone beyond my 4
Can you
minutes.
hear- That's okay, Claudine. I wanted to first thank you. No, that's okay. It's okay. I wanted
sorry.
to first off thank you for your service. Where did you serve again?
In the Air Force.
Where
The U.S.
where
Air
did you
Force.
serve again?
Oh, what location?
In the Air Force. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Sure. What
I'm sorry.
location?
I think. Oh, locations. Oh, well, Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in North Carolina, Anderson Air Force Base in Guam, Wofford Hall Medical Center, Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio, and then I'm drawing a blank here, and then Alabama, Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. So yeah, I was at those locations.
Wow. Very nice. Claudine, thank you. Thank you again. Amazing what you did for your son. You watched him play too many video games. You wanted him off the videos and video games, and you created an app on his behalf to go through the stages of what you do on a daily basis. And once you end up completing that task, it keeps track for you. Or if you don't remember what the task is, it actually will remind you of what you need to do. And you continue to do that on a daily basis. And it's fun for him, for other people that are involved. If you know anybody with autism or on the spectrum, share Claudine's amazing work of actually developing these apps for Google Play and Apple Store. Very, very impressive. Claudine, we wish you all the best. You can go on right now, anybody, and download the app. And I know that she puts some charity to autism, and she's very engaged in helping the autism community. So thank you for your service, and thank you for your amazing app that you put together, inspired by your son.
Thank you, Brian. If I could just quickly mention, if anybody, just so that people know that I'm interested in doing more versions of the app. And so I'm looking for partnership in order to do more complex tasks and so forth. So I'm sorry I took a little longer. I just wanted to throw that out there. Thank you.
It's and I think somebody, Vicky, was asking, are you able to download? Yes, you can download the app today. It's available.
Yes.
Okay, and you just need to look up RevMe, REVME. Good. Claudine, thank you so much for being a member of National Inventor Club. You invented an app. Congratulations, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. All right. I've had a chance to interview Dale Miller on Got Invention show, and Dale, he's going to talk to you. I think you're up to, I'm not going to tell what well, we see it's chin-up strips, but I would like you to share how many units of this product you've sold to date in your pitch somewhere or presentation. Dale, you got your 4 minutes. Let's show us what you have. You there, Dale? Uh-oh. I'm not sure what's happening. Let's see if we can okay. Dale, I think your audio was off. Let's try again. Testing. Maybe log out of the studio and come back in, and we'll skip and come right back to you afterwards, unless you want to try to fix your audio one more time. Okay. Nope. We'll come back to you, Dale. Okay. Why don't you leave the studio, or you can check your sound settings, and we'll come back to you as soon as possible. Right. 1 second. Okay, Dale. All right. Let's go to Elizabeth. Elizabeth Kent.
Hello, Brian.
All right, Elizabeth. You doing?
Yes. Hello.
All right. So why don't you talk to us? Okay. Why don't you? Hello. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
You good?
Yes, I can hear you. My name is Elizabeth Kent. I'm originally
Okay,
from.
super. Okay. Let's.
Everything okay?
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Can you
Yep.
hear me? Okay. My name is Elizabeth Kent. I'm originally
Yes.
from Ohio, but I live in the state of Virginia, Richmond. And I'm a retired interior decorator designer. And I have had my husband purchased a motorcycle a few years ago, and he brought it home in July, and it was very hot. And I noticed that he put a tile over his windshield, this tile. So this tile was my inspiration to make the product that I have. It's called Cycle Bike Sunshield. He told me the reason he covered his windshield was because UV rays, dirt, and debris will damage the windshield. Well, I went online to see what they had. Well, he already had a bike cover for his bike, but it wasn't something that for just covering the windshield, because if he would go from location to location, he didn't want to put the entire cover over his bike. He would only want something to put over his windshield. So, Brian, if you would please show the video, I'd appreciate it.
Your windshield,
Absolutely. Let's get that up
most
there.
of all the sun rays it takes to cover your windshield. The exterior fabric has the shape of the shield, as the metallic interior fabric forms the shape of the shield. The elastic pulls on both ends inside tightens the fit. Cycle Bike Sun Shield will be designed for various ways. The initial, there is also a night reflector. In addition, there is a military logo. The stylish Cycle Bike Sun Shield will accommodate any bike color or size. Thank you. In addition,
Awesome.
what I had done in the very beginning was this was the first one that I designed because my husband said, well, there are actually shields that can be extended or lowered. And so there's a Velcro on the very bottom that can also be taken off if need be. So now I am presently working on a website, and I'm looking for a licensee to take me where I would like to go. I don't personally want to manufacture these, but I do want some help getting there.
Okay. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. We appreciate you being a premium member of National Inventor Club, and congratulations on your Cycle Bike Sunshield. It looks very well made. It looks like it fits perfect. And you have some nice comments here too. Rest Angels, that's a very nice Windows saving cover. And Play It Forward, very smart. So congratulations. And we'll see you soon. And soon we'll be connected in our new platform for National Inventor Club that will keep in touch and hear the updates on your invention also. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank you, Brian, for this opportunity. And it's exciting to know that I have joined just a few days ago and I'm here. So the National Inventor Month, that's also exciting that I have joined at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you. Good timing.
Yes.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if we can get, should we try? Oh, is Dale there? Nope, Dale's not there yet. So let's get Mike Simmons. Mike, there he is.
Hey, Brian, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Good to see you.
Great, great. Good to see you again as well.
All right. So show us what you got.
Well, my name is Mike Simmons, originally from New York. I'm relocated to the DMV area some years ago, back in 2000, I'd say. When I moved to the DMV area, I was watching the news one evening, and I noticed a series of things that was happening, and it was quite a few car accidents or people getting hit by sideswiped by other vehicles while changing their tires. And I had this idea while I was just sitting there watching the news one evening, and I thought, wow, why can't someone have their own personal sign that they could post outside the vehicle to redirect the traffic away from them? In the process of doing that, I came up with some other ideas to go along with that, in case people got stuck in the vehicles and could not put the portable sign outside the vehicle. So I got an idea to add a key fob, keyboard, and create the portable sign. I'm still in the process of trying to get to the next level with it. As you can see here, this is the portable sign. I would like to maybe license it, get it to the next level. I'm still in the process of moving forward with it. I do have 3 patents on it, and that's my new idea. Well, my new invention.
That's great. So this is something, a portable sign that if I'm in danger, that I'm going to be able to alert other motorists that I'm having an issue, and for them to either help you or call or just be on guard that you're broken down on the side of the road.
Correct. And with the keypad, you're also able to write on the sign what it is that you would like to redirect the traffic in either direction, or put 911 on there, or stuff like that.
Good. All right, Mike. And I know that you've been inventing for quite some time also. Why don't you give us
Yes.
some words of wisdom from what you've seen and communicated with other inventors? What keeps you going, Mike?
Well, if you have an idea, I suggest that you kind of put it on paper first, pull it out of your head, write down as much as you can about it, and chat with other people about it. Get opinions on it. Some people's opinions can help you create something better to what you already have, or take away some things from it. Get advice, legal advice. Joining a club such as our club, and there's a lot of people that can steer you in the right direction, and stick with your idea. Don't give up on it. Stay with it. I've been trying to do this for some time, and with a few setbacks of my health and everything, but I'm still pushing forward, and just stick with your idea, and you'll get there. You get
Thank
there.
you, Mike. Thank you very much. And it looks like you have a nice fan club here. Everybody's congratulating you and letting you know that your idea is great, and congrats on your 3 patents. So keep doing what
Thank
you're
you.
doing, Mike. All right. Good luck to you. And thank you for being a member.
Thank you, Brian.
Okay.
Good to see you again.
You too. All right. Let's keep going on our National Inventor Month Inventor Showcase on National Inventor Club. Let's say that 5 times. All right. Let's see if Dale is ready to go. All right, Dale. Come on. We're rooting for you. Oh, just hit unmute.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, Dale. We're happy that your voice is back. And I don't know what happened there, but we're happy to have you. And when I first introduced you, Dale Miller, you have Chin Up Strip is your invention. And throughout your presentation somewhere, please let people know how many units you've sold and still going. So go ahead, Dale. Your time is now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing? Which is kind of an unusual greeting for a man that grew up on a dairy farm in central Wisconsin. But that's where this whole issue began, because my father snored and I snored, and I went to law school in Milwaukee and met a wonderful young lady and married her on Halloween in 1964. And of course, she let me know that I was a very, very loud snorer. That was difficult for her to sleep. So after a number of years of being the kind of person that can't handle the truth, I went and had a sleep study done. And sure enough, I would not only snore, but I had sleep apnea and stop breathing 22 times an hour. And wouldn't you know, during that same time practicing law in Wausau, Wisconsin, having litigation where drivers fell asleep at the wheel during the daytime and killed one, the driver, other one killed a child. And then I decided that day, when I was doing the depositions of the spouses, listening to their sleep habits, I said to my wife when I got home, schedule me for a sleep study. So that's what happened. I had the sleep study, and that was a major milestone. And then I was prescribed CPAP, and that was wonderful too, except I was a mouth breather, and then I would have the air go in my nose and out my mouth, and it would dry out, and then that wasn't very good. I knew I wouldn't last on that. So my wife, being an RN, and I came up with a method, a simple chin-up strip to keep my mouth closed when I'm sleeping. And my wife used to say, well, it's really difficult to keep an attorney's mouth closed even when he's sleeping. But we were able to do it with a chin-up strip. And the first one that we had was a white strip made by 3M, and you just gently put it on like that. And then when you fall asleep, that bottom lip stays right where you put it, and there's no mouth breathing. So this strip is for people that have oily skin or have a mustache or have a short beard. Then we also have a tan strip that is like this. Again, pull it down. And there it is. And you don't even know it's on. The other thing is with my CPAP machine, now I can use little nasal pillows. I don't need a big mask. So I've been on CPAP now since 1996. And we developed this in 1995, 96, 90, and got it patented. And then later we got it FDA approved or cleared anyway to work with CPAP machines. Also worked really well with Breathe Right nasal strips using the combination. Really works well. And we had sleep studies done that showed that. And to date, we've sold over 12 million of those chin-up strips worldwide. And interesting, we also offer the tan strips in 500 count rolls. And a side note, Benny, who has been using the strips for a number of years, at least 10, and he'd always buy the 500 count roll. So then Benny called me last year and he said, I want to buy that 500 count roll, but I want 4 of them. And I said, Benny, how old are you? He said, 82. And I said, you know how many strips is one a night? 2,000 strips? He said, I know, and I want to live long enough to use every one of them. And you better be there to sell me the next roll. I said, that's great, but that's how customers are. Once they get the chin-up strip, then they can't live without it. And I keep one in my wallet all the time in case I end up somewhere where I'm not able to get to my home or the CPAP machine. Customer comments about chin-up strips and snoring. This is from Santa Barbara, California. Chin-up strips worked for me. I've tried drops, sprays, pills, nose straps, chin straps, nose ring, mouthpiece, even a cervical collar. The chin-up strips are the only thing that stop my snoring completely while sleeping on my back. There's another one, Jill from Maryland. I've been using your white chin-up strips. They are wonderful. I continue to discover benefits of the chin-up strips. Not only can my husband sleep, I don't have coughing fits at night and dry mouth in the morning. Indiana customer said, your chin-up strips work great for me. My wife is back in our bed. And I just as a side, when I was practicing law for 10 years, I did divorce work, and it was surprising. I'd ask the ladies occasionally, how did this all happen? And a number of them said, well, he snored really bad, really loud. And then we separated bedrooms, and we lost our intimacy. And pretty soon, one or both of us had different partners that we spent time with. And I said, you're kidding me. It really is affecting the marriage. If anybody has snoring issues, and which can lead to sleep apnea, which is a deadly condition if it's not treated, then it's so important to get the sleep study done. Now you can get those done at home. And once you get that information, figure out how to keep the mouth closed when you sleep and use a chin-up strip with your CPAP or with your medical dental device, and it'll work really well. I just turned 80 years old, and I've been on this now for 20 some years using chin-up strip and the CPAP machine. And you know, since we got married on Halloween in 1964, my wife and I still debate who got tricked and who got treated, you know. And I don't snore anymore.
Thank you so much, Dale. That was inspiring. 12 million units. I know you can definitely makes some marriages possible again from snoring. I heard I'm a snorer. I don't believe it though. But thank you so much, Dale. Where can we buy your chin-up strips?
We offer a free sample pack on our website. Has the 3 different types of strips to try. So it's chinupstrip.com. Just simply go there and put your information in, an address, and we send you a free sample pack. And you can find out right away if it works.
Thank you so much.
Once you get on it, you won't know. I mean, you will be so pleased, and so will your spouse. All right.
You also, Dale, you have definitely have a fan club here. So they are going to check out your website and show their support of the chin-up strip. Thank you so much, Dale. Thank you for being a member, and we'll see you again soon.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We have one more. Paulette. She's been patiently waiting in the green room. Where is Paulette? There she is. All right. And by the way, members, if you are still on, hopefully you are, we're going a little bit over, but this is so worth it. We get to hear Paulette also. Right after the meeting, you have received a after meeting networking link in your email, and we'll all join afterwards and talk about tonight's main event, which is the Inventors presenting. So Paulette, you're up.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Sure can.
Great. So my invention is, it's a utility patent. I received a utility patent for my invention, which solves the problem of access for dry salt therapy. And dry salt therapy, also known as halotherapy, is a way of cleansing your lungs, and also for outside on your skin for like eczema and psoriasis and these kinds of things. And people can research halotherapy. Halos is Greek for salt, so halotherapy or dry salt therapy. The problem that I had was that there was no access to any dry salt therapy close to me. I needed to drive far away to a spa and go into the spa and pay $50, $60 for an hour, 3 times a week to reduce congestion in my lungs. And I didn't want to do that. So I started figuring out how I could have it in my hand. So I started pounding salt. This is before COVID. This would have helped a lot of people in COVID. Halotherapy cleans your lungs with the salt. You can cough out your mucus. So you can study all that. But the problem was access. So I started pounding salt into masks when you could still buy many masks. And I started trying to figure out would felt hold it. And then what I did is I found that wool held salt, because wool has scales. And also it springs back. Like if I were to take this and squeeze it, it comes back again. So there's airflow. So it has scales and it has airflow. So I said, oh my God, it holds the salt. So what my invention is, all it is using the wool to hold the salt. So you can breathe it, or you can pat it on your skin. This is a little small pillow of salt. All it is the wool with powdered pharmaceutical grade salt. Breathe it in, the salt floats down, it cleanses your lungs, you cough anything out, pat it on your skin for eczema. So we went ahead, thank you to my husband who supported this, and thank you for God giving me the idea. And so we went ahead and we patented this utility patent. It's a system and method for holding salt. Salt holding integratable pillow, the ship. So our ship came in. And so here we are. We have invested into our patent. We have confirmation of filing of our patent in Europe, India, South Korea, Japan, and Canada. And the goal is to be able to educate people to know that we can take care of our lungs, we can clean our lungs, and we can be healthy so that things can't come in there and live. People who smoke, firefighters, kids going to school. So my patented method of holding salt can be used all across the board, for babies to grandma, to elite athletes, to horses. There's a big industry for horses to receive salt, and dogs and cats. So our next step that we're involved in right now with our wonderful patent team, our legal team at Eyebold Patents, now we're working on getting the patent licensed out and getting the designs created for all of those different people and animals who need the salt. And that's where we're at right now. So
Excellent. Thank you so much, Paulette. Let's hop on here for a second. So Paulette,
yes.
So interesting. Just some technique that you used to have amazing benefits.
Yes.
And so tell us what you're doing with it now.
We, with our team at Eyebold, we're working with gentlemen to license our patent out so that other people can manufacture it. I'm older now, my hands hurt, I don't want to sew, I don't want to do stuff. And so, but this needs to get to the world because we need to be healthier. We had a pandemic where millions of people died because their lungs were already full of stuff. So if we can get people's lungs clean, then we can keep people healthy. Kids go to school, they come home with stuff, give them some salt, let them, and just cleanse it up. And also you can use aromatherapy with this. So it can be like in the little handheld pillow that I mentioned with a little aromatherapy. How about bubblegum aromatherapy? So the little kids will sniff on it and clean their lungs.
Wow.
So that's where we're at right now. It's pretty exciting.
Very nice. I know that there's a couple questions, actually. Vicky, I think she'll be part of the after meeting networking. So she has a couple questions, and one of them, any studies on lung cancer patients?
You can go and research that, halotherapy or dry salt therapy and lung cancer. You can research all of that. There's a lot of studies that have been done recently, and there's a lady out of Russia, Irina, can't remember her last name, but I'll try to figure that out. She's done lots of studies, lots of scientific stuff about halo or dry salt therapy.
Very nice. Carolyn, thank you, Paulette, for being so articulate and making this easy to understand your vision.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Paulette, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Oh, we have one more here. Tim, I know Tim, great. Salt has amazing healing properties. Again, a simple solution.
Yeah. It's like the paper clip or a Post-it note. It's so easy as that.
Excellent. Here's another one that's
change
incredible.
everything.
Excellent. All right.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Thank you, Paulette. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that wraps it up. Not bad. An hour and 20 minutes or so. A lot of sharing of videos and amazing work by our inventors and all their hard work and dedication. Some have made it out there. Some are in the works. They're looking for licensing deals. They're looking for manufacturers. They're looking to get known. And that's what the purpose of this is tonight, is to share your inventions, your ideas with everybody else out there. And we all are working hard and helping each other and supporting. So thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. And till next time, please like our page, follow our page quickly before you leave. This way you can be notified of upcoming National Inventor Club meetings and also some major announcements in the next couple weeks. I am so excited. I wish I could tell you. I just don't want to yet. But very much appreciate everybody's support, and we'll see you again soon. For those of you who are members, premium members, please join the after meeting link. We'll see you again soon. Cheers. Signing off from National Inventor Club. Have a great night.